This is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com, and tonight I'm doing a video review of BBBY. You know, I had this on my watch list this morning for a continuation gap and a daily sell setup, which I felt was going to have a nice solid red day one of these days in here soon. All right. This was a pretty big red day, but not the extension that I wanted to see, which was waiting to see to break, of course, down here to go down to 53. We did have a nice bar in this today. I played it. You know, I missed it out of the gate. This actually set up this morning right out of the gate, and I was looking at something else, and I missed the first move in this. Then I watched the second move in it, and it rallied back so far, I didn't take the second move in it, got in it late. Had a nice move in it then into the afternoon, but really worked out much better than expected. You know, when these things set up like this, okay, like this did, this rally back to resistance, retested, came in here, sometimes, okay, they want 3 green bars until they set up again. I had no idea this is necessarily going to go today, and it ended up working out extremely well. And, you know, if I just watched this morning, we could have grabbed this thing up here right at 56. And it just worked out beautifully. It really, really was a nice trade, if anybody got it. I had it on my watch list for first thing this morning, but it really didn't have any pre-market activity. So instead, I ended up watching something else. But I want to go over what this did today and where the entries were. I saw it then, saw it go this morning, just crash right down. Just completely crash right down. And it's great to see that. It's really even better, though, when you're in it. All right. Here's what this did. So this is 9:30, there's nothing to do. 9:31, it sets up, comes and tries to go over 56. It dings over 56 by 2 pennies, and then you just short it. That's it. That's the entry right there. You can wait till 93, and then you put the stop over 52. The stop be 10 cents. But either way, 55.93, the run down that just completely dropped down here would have made 60 cents in that run with a 10-cent stop. This was a beautiful, beautiful trade. This was a really, really, really nice trade. And, you know, I saw it go, and I said, oh, and I said, I got to wait for a rally, Never rallied in here, just dropped all the way almost into 10 o'clock. Then I was looking for it to try to get it at some point, and was watching it here. Never set up in here, and it rallied back so high, all the way up to basically underneath the entry this morning. The entry was 93. You see this? 55.91. And so I saw it and I hesitated. I didn't press the button, and look at the drop it had right here. 82 is the entry, all the way down here, another 60 cents. Drop, rally, drop again. Finally, I decided that I was going to get in this thing. Just a chunk something away in it. Thought the target on the day could be 55, 15, 55 if it would break under the low of the day. So I was waiting. Every time I retested 50, I was inching my way in here, shorted it into the retest at 50. The real entry was 41, and on the 15-minute too, I'll show you in a minute. But every time it came back up and retested 50, I added, and on this last one here, I got in. And when this came down here, I was really proud of myself. I took it. I did not hold it because it should have gone under 23, and it touched down on 26. And as soon as this turned around and flipped and went green, I took it. I got out. All right. So I chunked away a little bit extra in the day. I had a nice price up here. My average price actually was 46.5. So I got a nice little 20 cents move in this thing, only because of the ads, really. This looks like nothing, but I ended up chunking out a day here in this. And really the move was the morning. Then the move was this afternoon, later in the morning, and I saw it, and you know, I just thought it rallied back too much. But now that I'm looking at this here, it stayed under the first entry from the morning, so it was good. Yeah, it was really, really good. So glad I got it in here. Overall, today, this did not go to 55. Do I still like it lower? Yes. Could you have shorted it again back in the afternoon into the close? Yes, I would never have done this, though. Once this didn't break a new low in here, I was off of it. Luckily, I'd booked it. And the rally here was too much on the 15-minute chart to ever think about reshorting this then in the afternoon today. But that being said, the trade's still lower. It's still lower. Okay, the target is still 52. We have to keep that in mind. And you see down here, 54.33 is the low. We're getting closer and closer to that. We're $1 away. Still like this overall chart lower. Here's the target I'm looking for. And it will get there. Now, because today didn't have three green bars to do the sell setup. I'm looking at this now. I really like the placement though of these 20 and the 8. I think this is going to go again tomorrow now. I do. I think this is going to go again tomorrow. And it depends what the market does as well, but this is going to set up again tomorrow. I don't think this is going to wiggle and jiggle anymore because of the way that these moving averages are scooping down. I really like the slant. I really like the scoop. I really like this coming down on it. I mean, there's a chance it could wiggly and jiggly in here, but quite frankly, the way that these are pointed down, I really like this almost to a point to go. Let me just see if this was a number anywhere. 23. Oh, there was a number. That was the problem right there. The close of this bar here was 55.24. Do you see that? Right there. Right there. That line, that's the close. And that was 55.24, and today went down and dinged a penny under. That's what halted that today. These little tiny minuscule things matter. So it's good I got out of it. Does that mean it's not going to go back down lower? No, of course it's going to. It's for sure going to break 55 again. Have to watch this tomorrow. I think this is going to open somewhere in the body of today tomorrow. And if it opens and holds red by 10 a.m. tomorrow, this is good to continue lower. Otherwise, it may be a medium body day to another wiggling jiggle while these things scoop down, and then it's going to go next week. Love this chart. Loved it ever since the gap. Looked up and to try to find out when are the earnings out on this for the first quarter of this year. You know, whether or not even until April. It's crazy, but it's true. That's what it showed on briefing. So we're going to have to be patient and wait for the next nice swoosh and move on this. This thing has swooshed every time it's had earnings that it's gapped down, and it's been a great thing to play. And even these dips in it today. The first dip in it today I missed. It was watch something else. The second dip I saw, I missed the fact that it stayed under the entry from the initial morning move, and I should have just grabbed that thing with a 10-cent stop. And I was just overly cautious today for some reason. Even though I like the chart, even though I like the daily sell setup, I was overly cautious with the bullishness in the market. But this thing, once again, paid, worked as a short despite everything else that was going on in the world. It worked anyways. Why? Because it's a continuation of the golden gap that happened here in December. These things just set up and work so nicely. And the numbers are even exact. Okay, the numbers are even exact. And so I still like this thing down to 52. We're going to have to watch it tomorrow and see what it can do. But it was a nice short today. And I really got the most I possibly could out of this move in here. I mean, I capitalized on this retest of this 15 here to cost average my price up here to get that chunk down. I mean, I would have actually, if it had gone to 55, I would have been jumping up and down. But I did the right thing getting out of this right down there. Anyways, this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. I'm doing my next Golden Gap class on January 26th and 27th. If you would like more information on this, please feel free to contact me. Thanks, and have a great night.